We're rolling. Good.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Tracy Ford with RCR Wireless News, and I'm here with Khurram Sheikh, CTO of PowerWave.
Yes.
You guys are announcing some stuff at the show today. What's your big news here?
Well, we're announcing our new portfolio of advanced 4G products called Inside Out Solutions. Basically, we're announcing an LTE picocell that has LTE and Wi-Fi in one box, macro in a shoebox we call it, and it's launching today, as well as our MIMO active antenna array that integrates the antenna and radio into one platform with our software-defined solution. So those are two advanced products that we launched today, and tomorrow you're going to see some new launches as well. But just as a preview, we have a 65 megahertz remote radio head up to 100 watt, which combines the whole PCS or AWS bands into one solution.
How does that change things for the operators?
These are game-changing products because they now allow you to roll out the product and performance that's needed to enable the broadband tsunami that we're seeing with all the applications and all the demand for broadband data. So basically, you can now get 100 megabits and 100 simultaneous users with a shoebox solution. So you can provide that capacity in a hot zone environment.
I'm also thinking things about energy, less space. I mean, there's got to be a
The active
list
array is an inherently green solution. Basically, what we've done is we've taken out 4 dB of losses from the antenna and the radio, and basically you get 40% less energy consumption because of that. And so you really have double the coverage, 100% increase in coverage, a 40% reduction in energy consumption. So it's inherently green. The footprint is the same footprint of the regular antenna. So what the regular antenna you see up here, you have the radio integrated in that. So basically, from a footprint, you don't have any change in footprint. You have the same footprint as it is. So it makes it a greener, simpler, self-install solution that you can deploy very rapidly.
Are you targeting a specific type of carrier, a certain audience with this?
We're looking at all the carriers because this is kind of universal in terms of all the different carriers, be it the 2G, 3G, going to 4G carriers, or the greenfield 4G carriers. All of them can use these solutions. It really makes their network future-proof, and they leapfrog the technology.
We had talked before about building the network from the inside out, and I think that's been a consistent PowerWave theme. What does that mean?
What that means is that basically you design the network around the customer experience. You really are providing that superior broadband, ubiquitous wireless experience everywhere from the inside out, because customers are using wireless more and more indoors. So indoor experience is critical. So these parts allow you to get the best indoor performance, high capacity, high coverage. And as the user goes out into different regions, you get that consistent broadband experience everywhere. So think about your broadband cable modem from a wireline perspective. It's that broadband cable modem experience everywhere. And that only can start with when you start in the home, in the office, you go to the enterprise, you go in suburbia, and you go into the outdoor rural environment. Our solutions provide you that full, consistent experience everywhere.
So one of the things that I'm finding interesting is it seems to me that wireless consumers used to be kind of forgiving to their wireless operator, and now it's just that they want broadband. They don't say I want mobile broadband or mobile broadband is not broadband. It's you want access to what you want when you want it. Quickly.
On every device, and the beauty of our products is it gives you that low latency experience that you're used to in broadband, and that high performance, high capacity when you need it. So when you get into a hot zone, you're at an airport or a hotel, you got a lot of users, you are always worried about, oh, the Wi-Fi isn't that good, oh, the broadband is slowed down, oh, my 3G network has only 1 bar. Well, this gives you 5 bar performance everywhere. And that the fact that we can do 100 simultaneous sessions allows the operator to have all these users be satisfied, not one user feeling like, well, I got the bandwidth, the other guy doesn't have it. So giving that quality of service is very critical.
You're integrating Wi-Fi into?
Yes, the Wi-Fi is integrated as well. So the way we designed it is it gives you that data offload capability or Wi-Fi. We're really providing a high-performance LTE product that gives you that unique performance because of the license spectrum. You have 20 megahertz channels, broadband channels, but you want that high-capacity capability with LTE. At the same time, Wi-Fi offers you a good offload strategy as you get more users on the network. So it provides you 2-in-1, basically, in one box.
It seems to me that the network itself is not a network, it's a network of networks. You're doing picocells, you're doing femtocells, you're doing regular cells, there's DAS deployments. comment on that a little bit.
Well, to make that all work, we have a software called Netway, network management tool that allows you to integrate the different hierarchical networks. So when you say HetNets, we got the PICOs and the macros. Our network solution allows you to integrate the PICOs with the macros and the femtos, and allows the operator to deploy them seamlessly. So for a customer experience, it doesn't matter. You could be on a PICO, you could be on a macro. It's actually, the network is traversing behind you. It's actually following the customer and making sure you're not handed off to a rogue network.
One of the things I think is interesting about the infrastructure segment of software, certainly, but there's still hardware involved, is that everything is getting smaller, but everything is getting more and more complicated. I mean, operators have, Verizon's going to have CDMA, they're going to have LTE. Nobody has one network anymore. Nobody has one band of spectrum anymore. It's different spectrums. And how are you able to achieve those two conflicting things, really?
Absolutely, that's a great question. So one of the things we've designed is we've designed everything to be broadband in terms of our infrastructure, meaning that when we put an antenna, we have the world's first pentaband antenna. That one antenna and the one RAN dome has the digital dividend spectrum, 900, 1800, 2100, and 2600 under one RAN dome. So you put one antenna out there, covers all the 5 bands. Similarly, our broadband radio head has basically all the capability to do full spectrum. So you can take the whole PCS spectrum and put CDMA or LTE or mix and match them with the same box. So one box does CDMA or LTE. So in that sense, as you look at the network, we're trying to actually make it simpler, because you're absolutely right. They will need a different spectrum, they will need different technologies, and there's an evolution plan. The radio network has to be defined to be a software solution that really allows the hardware to be built in. So as a software upgrade, if I want to add LTE Advanced, I want to add a 20 megahertz channel, I can do that remotely by software. So what we launched today actually has all of those capabilities. So it's a pretty exciting day today. And I think it's a pretty exciting moment in technology evolution where we're now ready to really have a software-defined radio available.
And I was thinking that from an operator standpoint, then that allows them, if you want to buy some spectrum, if you want to sell some spectrum, if somebody's, I mean, it really makes things more fluid.
Well, the other side of the equation, you're absolutely right, is our tunable filter. So even if you've deployed something and you've deployed a 20 megahertz, but you find a sector where you are not using 20 megahertz, we have a tunable filter that allows you to notch out, so you can only use 10 megahertz or 2 megahertz, whatever you like, and the rest of the spectrum you can leverage for other applications, be it public safety, be it wholesale to other carriers. So what we call that is a spectrum management and bandwidth management solution, because right now spectrum in our view is not fully utilized, because when you put some sites up, some locations are using the full spectrum, some locations are not. What do you do with that excess spectrum? Our tunable filter allows you to do that. It does frequency tuning and bandwidth tuning simultaneously.
Cool. Anything else I'm forgetting to add?
Well, I think, as you can see, we've got everything live in motion. So the other pieces, these are not PowerPoints. These are real working products that you can see. We encourage our carrier customers to come and see them. We already had a lot of the carriers come in this morning. It's pretty exciting. But we're launching products that are real and ready to go.
I did have one more question for you.
Yes.
What are the carriers, what are the operators looking for from you? What are their problems that need solving?
I think their problems are making it simple and making it software defined. I think they really feel the need that the technology evolution is happening so fast.
They want
can't afford. They want future proof. They don't want to be deploying something and find, a year later I got to redeploy or rip or replace. They want to be installing, deploying, but then having the roadmap available that technically they can software upgrade this stuff. And I think with the solution we're offering today, they're going to see that for the next decade.
Cool. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Tracy. Appreciate it.